Hey guys, this is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com and On3, and I'm here with Bishop Verot, head coach Richie Rode. Coach, we're going to talk about Carter Smith today, On300 Michigan quarterback commit, leader of the 2025 recruiting class. Obviously, Carter gave an early commitment to Michigan. Before we talk about, why he picked the Wolverines and things of that nature, just tell me a little bit about Carter, what he means to your program overall.
He's obviously a generational talent. A lot of fun to coach, though. A lot of fun to be around. He's an enjoyable kid. He's, very, very personable, extremely coachable. It's been great. It's been fun 3 years. Glad he's on our side for sure. Glad we get to have another year with him. But he's so instrumental to the team. Not only, what he brings on the field, but off the field. There's a lot of stuff that people don't see. That he's a part of. He's a great, consummate teammate, hard worker in the weight room. And he just likes being around the guys. He just likes being around the team. And I think he's really enjoyed and embraced his 3 years so far here in high school. And, looking forward, real excited to have another one.
So he was the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Florida, which is an impressive accomplishment in its own right, but beating out the number one recruit, Jeremiah Smith, who's going to Ohio State, I think even made it more impressive. Talk a little bit about his junior season and how he was able to win that prestigious award.
Yeah, that was incredible. To do it in the state of Florida with all the talent, to do it, as a junior, and then there's just so many great athletes. Starting with Jeremiah Smith, and then just all over the state. So incredible honor. How they pick it and how they come up with that, I don't know, but I think that's obviously a testament to Carter's natural ability, the growth and the maturation he's shown through his hard work, and then just his versatility. He's just so versatile in the things that he does. He's so incredibly dynamic on the field. Almost every game we play, if not every single game we play, he's the best player on the field when he steps on the field. And it's an incredible honor. It was really exciting for him. Kind of caught us all off guard, but just so special to something he'll have forever. And it shows the production and the leadership that he showed his junior year.
So I know his father, Dan, played in the minors. Carter himself appeared to be a Major League Baseball prospect.
Yeah.
He's completely giving up baseball to focus on football. Talk to me about that thought process. It must be difficult to pass up a potential to make, money right away going to the MLB draft. So for him to give that up and focus on football, just talk a little bit about, Carter deciding to do that.
Yeah. I think it was just a matter of love for the game. He just loves football so much. It's a real testament to his dedication and desire to play Power 5 football, and then maybe one day on Sundays. Has been an incredible baseball player. Has played forever. Has played since he was little. Has been brought up the right way. Obviously has big potential in baseball, but kind of just really wanted to lock in and focus on the details in football. And sometimes it's tough when you play. These guys are playing 80 to 100 baseball games a summer, and you do that for so long. There can be a little bit of burnout factor in there. And then, the dynamic of baseball is, can be better in the sense of guaranteed contracts. And, there can be some more money without quite the risk of injury. But, to get through those minor leagues and to get to the big leagues is very difficult. And, it's quite the humbling experience. And not that football is by any means any easier, but I think it fits his personality. He's a linebacker playing quarterback, and that's what he loves. And he couldn't see himself walking away from the physicality and the competitiveness of football. And walking away from baseball was a difficult choice for him, and was definitely a love and a shared, obviously, father-son love for a long time. But it's his path and his journey, and Dan understands that, and those two have a great relationship. And baseball's helped him get to this point as well. So it's not like it was all for naught. It's not like he just turned his back and walked away. He just it was more about wanting to focus and dedicate towards football and being able to give his teammates in football and give his college experience the best opportunity possible. So, although unique, and kind of concerned us as, oh my God, is he making a mistake? Is he going to regret it? He was good with it. He's at peace and he's happy. And, he's an incredible baseball talent. Nobody can ever take that away from him. But deep down, his love was football, and he kind of wanted to carve his own niche out. And, everybody respects that, and Dan respects that. And, obviously, again, we're happy to have him. But you never know. You never know. I mean, he could, maybe one day go back to it. But for now, he's all in on football and trying to help Michigan continue to do some dominant things.
You mentioned linebacker playing quarterback, which isn't a phrase you hear all that often. But for Michigan fans that haven't seen Carter Smith, this guy runs downhill with bad intentions. He wants to punish people when he runs the football. And, I mean, he's obviously very impressive physically. But kind of expand on that, what you mean by linebacker playing quarterback.
He's just so tough. He enjoys the game of football. Not 7-on-7, not throwing the ball. Actually, he's... Weirdly enough, he's one of the only quarterbacks I've ever met, especially an elite one, who dislikes 7-on-7. Most quarterbacks love it. He dislikes it. He likes old school football. He likes putting linemen out there. He likes the 11-on-11 and the physicality and the fact you got to put the pads on and strap it up. And if we put him at linebacker, he'd probably be our best linebacker. If we put him at safety, he'd be our best safety. If we put him at a receiver, he'd be a Power 5 receiver. He's just incredible, and he embraces the entirety of the game. And he's smart. We've got him to be able to slide and run out of bounds in certain moments. But obviously, rushing for 19 to 20 touchdowns a year, he is one of the best inside the 10-yard rushers I've ever seen, and you won't deny him from the end zone. And part of that, obviously, it deals with a little bit of physicality, and he embraces that intelligently, fortunately. But he does embrace that part of the game, and he's just an old throwback. He really is, which is why I think Michigan's such a great fit for him too. He grew up playing linebacker and quarterback. He grew up taking snaps under center, running the ball, and he loves all of those dynamics, not just a piece here, a piece there. He loves all of it.
So I know he's doing a little bit of quarterback training. We've talked before about, his upside as a passer, just also kind of hit on that, what he's doing this offseason, how he's trying to improve as a pure passer at the quarterback position.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, what he's done has been incredible, but everybody can work on things. And part of coming from baseball, too, is he had a little bit of more of an elongated throw and a little lesser emphasis than needed on footwork. And so what he was able to do was just incredible up to this point. But now he wants to hone in on those details. He does great things off platform. He does great things outside the pocket. And now he wants to be a little bit quicker and a little bit cleaner inside the pocket. He wants to use his leg and hip strength a little bit more to his advantage, and not just rely on 90-mile-an-hour fastball coming at you from the arm slot. So, he's always looking to be coached. He's always looking to learn, and that's the most incredible thing about him. Whether it's coming from me, whether it's coming from our offensive coordinator, or whether he is, up in Jacksonville training, which he's done, just a little bit of, enough to scratch the surface. And, whoever it is, whether it's Coach Campbell at Michigan or whoever, they're going to get a really, really coachable person who's looking to learn. He loves to soak those things up. And so, yeah, he cleans a little bit of his footwork up. You can already tell a huge difference in just throwing year round with us. Shorter, quicker release and mechanics in that regard. He's able to throw the ball a little bit more effortlessly and keep the same velocity and range to him. So it's exciting. It's exciting. This is what elite talent looks like. Is they're clearly God gifted, but then they have the ability and the drive to want to be better and want to be coachable and want to be coached. And that's what he's looking for. He's looking to be given tips to get better. And that's what makes it fun.
You mentioned he's a great fit at Michigan. He obviously is kind of that throwback quarterback, just being a guy that fits the mold of the Big Ten Conference Michigan and what it means. When you think Michigan, you think toughness. Same thing with Carter. I mean, talk a little bit about why it is a great fit for Carter, maybe beyond just, that it is that tough program.
Well, I think first and foremost, Coach Campbell has done an incredible job just, recruiting and creating a relationship and a bond there between the two of them. Carter wants he wants that feeling. He wants that relationship. He wants that off-field piece. That means a lot to him, between he and his teammates and he and his coaches. And, they've done an incredible job doing that. So I think first and foremost, that's what makes it such a great fit is the relationship part, which is what he likes. He's not going for himself. He's not all about just Carter Smith, and he's not just looking for boosters or colors or wins. He wants the whole package, and he wants the coaches to help improve him. And so I think that's been such an incredible fit. And then watching their offense and watching Michigan play this year, they just do a lot of multiple things. They're pro style. They can throw from the spread. Quarterback can run. They can get under center and run the eye. And, not only does Carter have the aptitude for that mentally, but, physically, I think it's going to prepare him, the best way for whatever potential he has at the next level. So I think it's a great fit in a lot of ways. The cold doesn't seem to bother him, he says. We'll see when he plays there for the first time. But, you think Big Ten football, you think Michigan, you think toughness, you think just downhill grit, and he definitely has that. But there was so much more to it behind the scenes, and I'm excited because the relationships are right. And with that, I think he's going to really grow as a person. You're going to see a really great version of Carter.
What should Michigan fans, this is the last one, Coach, what should Michigan fans know about Carter or expect from Carter once he arrives in Ann Arbor?
He's just a regular dude. He really is. He's down to earth. He's a regular dude. You can expect somebody who's going to come give the fans his best. That matters to him. But they'll also see him walk across campus like a regular guy. They can approach him and talk to him like a regular guy. He'll be out at restaurants like regular people, and he loves that. He's just Carter. And, they're going to get an incredible player, an incredible talent with what he does have is quiet demeanor, but he's got one of the strongest, most incredible drives to win that I've ever seen. And he'll work to do it. He'll do whatever you ask him to do to get there. So I can assure you over his time at Michigan, he will do everything in his power to keep them at the top and hope to win another national championship or more. Incredible competitor for sure. So they're going to get a highly driven guy who's going to give them all of his love and everything he can. And I think that's a fan base, blue blood like Michigan. I think that's what they ask for, and I think he's going to naturally give that to them in a great fit.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.